It's mid-July and the heat and humidity of summertime are in full effect. This can be a really stressful time on your lawn, especially if you have cool season grass like I do. But if you can avoid making these 4 common summertime lawn care mistakes, you can keep a thick, green, beautiful lawn all summer long. Without a doubt, one of the most common mistakes that's related to lawn care in the summertime has to do with irrigation. People try to do the right thing by irrigating their lawn, but sometimes they don't really know what they're doing. A healthy lawn needs between 1 and 1.5 inches of water a week, either through rainfall or through your irrigation system. And sometimes people make the mistake of overwatering, or they're watering at the wrong time of the day. The ideal time to water your lawn is between 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. and there's a few reasons for that. One, you're not going to lose water to evaporation like you would if you're watering throughout the midday. That hot sun is going to cause a lot of evaporation, and if you're paying for that water, you're throwing money down the drain. The second common mistake is watering later in the day or at nighttime. When we let our grass stay wet throughout the afternoon and throughout the nighttime, the pressure of disease and fungus goes up drastically, and that causes things like Pythium blight, dollar spot, all kinds of different fungal issues that you're going to have in your grass. So making sure that you are getting that 1 to 1.5 inches of water per week to keep your lawn thriving, but the timing is very important. So water your lawn in the morning, and you want to do deep, infrequent watering, meaning instead of watering every day for a little bit, water every 3rd day and do a deep watering where you're getting at least 1/2 inch of water on the grass at that time. The second most common lawn care mistake that too many people make in the summertime has to do with improper mowing. Mowing your grass is one of the most important things that you can do for your lawn. And too many people try to cut their grass down really low to try to avoid having to maintain it throughout the summertime. But with that comes some issues. When we cut our grass too low, specifically in the summertime, you're opening it up to heat and humidity. When that happens, evaporation and other issues can cause your grass to dry out, turn dormant, and look really bad, even if you're irrigating it. So instead, leaving your grass a little bit longer in the summertime, it's going to allow it more leaf tissue to be able to absorb sunlight, photosynthesize, and create food for the grass. Also, when we cut our grass too short, it opens things up to weed pressure, and it just causes all kinds of issues. Also, with your mowing, you want to make sure that you're mowing with a sharp mower blade. When we cut grass with a dull blade, it frays the tip of the grass, which can incorporate infection and disease and different issues that can make their way into your lawn. So keeping your mower blade sharp, keeping your grass a little bit taller, those are 2 ways that can really help out the overall health of your turf throughout the summertime. Our third common summertime lawn care mistake has to do with fertilizing in the summertime. You may have heard you're not supposed to fertilize your grass throughout the summer, but I'm here to tell you that's just not the case. Your lawn needs nutrients throughout the entire growing season, and if you can put down a midsummer application of a fertilizer, you're going to help it get through that most stressful time of the year. I always like to put down an application of fertilizer just after the 4th of July because it's starting to run out of nutrients and the grass needs a little bit of boost, especially after all the foot traffic and all the gatherings we've had at our house. It's really nice to jumpstart things and get things looking really good throughout the rest of the summertime. All right, so for the summertime application of fertilizer for the front yard, I'm going to put down the Anderson's Lawn Food. This is a 28-0-12 analysis. It also has some iron, which is going to help green everything up, get it thriving, help carry it throughout the rest of the summertime into the fall. So this is going down right now in the front yard. Let's go. On the shortcut turf in the backyard, I'm going with my favorite summertime trifecta, starting with Cytogrow, which is a hormone biostimulant. It helps with the root development and the overall health of the grass. Also, I'm using a Simple Lawn Solutions 15-0-15 lawn food. And last but not least, humic fulvic in seaweed soil hume from Simple Lawn Solutions. So this is going down in the backpack sprayer right now. Our fourth and final common lawn care mistake that too many people make in the summertime has to do with killing weeds. Summertime is when lots of different weeds can pop up, specifically crabgrass and different broadleaf weeds that you might be dealing with. But trying to kill those weeds in the summertime can be problematic, and this is why. On the label of all those weed killers, any kind of selective herbicide that you're going to choose, it's going to tell you an ideal range of temperature to use the product. If you're trying to go out in your lawn and kill weeds when the grass is above 85 degrees, you're going to cause damage to the good grass around those weeds that you're trying to knock out. So make sure that you read the label, and pretty much any weed killer is going to tell you don't apply if the temperature is higher than 85 degrees. I've seen too many people go out into their lawn, try to eliminate weeds during hot, humid temperatures, and they end up causing tons of damage, sometimes irreversible, to their lawn. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.